Hello everybody, it's Sardus
And Sam.
with Cajun Couple Trucking, and this time the wife decided to do a video about
My sleep apnea machine.
a CPAP machine. So CPAP in a truck. Alright, so we are in a hotel, but yeah, that's neither here nor there, right? Okay, watch the intro, we'll be right back.
Fire up the diesel, hear that old Rick sing.
Yeah, that highway hum means everything.
Miles keep rolling, don't slow down.
White lines flying through a truck stop town.
Sunrise rolls to midnight signs, chasing that stock 1 mile at a time. Side by side, ride or die, Cajun pride rolling wide.
Cajun couple trucking, keep the wheel turning free.
Real road,
Real life, Cajun couple trucking, keep the wheels turning free.
Welcome back everybody. Hopefully you're liking the new intro. But I'm gonna let her take it because I'm not on a CPAP machine. I'll interject a couple times, but other than that, I really don't have much. Although it's hard to give you a kiss while you're sleeping with that thing on.
It really is. The mask is kind of just like bulky.
That's upside
bulky.
down.
Yes, it is upside down. See?
And then it's the hose that's here, and she looks like an elephant when she's sleeping.
Looks like an elephant, but actually feels a lot better. So,
Feels better than an elephant? I hope it would.
So the CPAP machine, I know you're going to hear all kind of stuff about everybody who goes in gets a CPAP machine. They're trying to make money, this and that.
Just when we were there, putting our truck in long term and us getting our rental car, putting our pets at the pet sitter, we ran into like 4 people who are bigger. Doing a video, we'll call you right back. We ran into like 4 people who were bigger than my wife, who took the sleep apnea, review.
The
sleep study, and actually didn't need a machine.
And whenever I did mine, there was like 4 or 5 of us in the class, and several of them didn't need it. They tested, they had some low, sleep concerns, but nothing to where they needed a machine. I went in with a young lady the same night. She didn't need it, I did. So really and truly all that stuff about if you get sent for the test, you're going to get a machine, that's not true. But if you do need a machine, you will get a machine in order to keep driving. It's for your health. It's a requirement. It's not something to be taken lightly. So when I went in the first half of the night, I was having trouble. They hadn't put a mask on me or anything else, just the wires, and had wires all over. I've got a picture of it. And I was having trouble sleeping, tossing, turning like I usually do, and my legs were jumping. I have very bad restless legs sometimes while I sleep. And so about halfway through the night, she came in and she goes, "Hey, we really need to put a machine on you." I was like, "Okay, sure, whatever you got to do," because I'm pretty compliant on most stuff. And they put the machine on, and I went back to sleep. But I noticed that I went back to sleep pretty quickly, and my legs didn't jump the rest of the night, and I just slept. And she came and woke me up. I was like, "Hey, I was sleeping pretty good. Maybe we can go a little longer." And she's like, "No, we got to clear the room. You can go back to your room." And, but I asked her, I said, "Why do my legs jump so much without the machine?" And then I put the machine on and I'm sleeping and my legs just don't do it. And she's like, it's oxygen flow. It goes, your legs are the furthest from your lungs and your heart, and so they get the last of the oxygen, the last of the blood flow. And so they tend to cause you more issues if you're already having oxygen issues or issues with blood flow. That's why diabetics lose their legs first. It's a blood flow issue. It's oxygen and blood getting to the furthest areas. So, made a lot of sense to me. I've had it now since
your upgrade from PSC
since
to
upgrade.
TNT.
So it's been a little while.
About a month and a half.
Yeah. And it's doing really well. I tell you, I sleep a lot better with it than without it.
She's asleep within 5 minutes when she puts it on. The few nights that she's like, oh, I'm more than compliant. I'm over 100%.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take a short nap. And then when she takes a short nap, it takes her 30 minutes to fall asleep.
And then a lot of times I'll get up and I'll just put it on anyway. So I am well over compliant. You do not have to put it on that much.
But she sleeps better. She wakes up more refreshed. She wakes up ready to drive rather than waking up
and going, man, I need a coffee. I can't even function. I actually wake up and I'm like, hey, my turn to drive, and hubby's like, you sure? You're awake? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just fine. So
sometimes I tell her, no, you got to sit there for an hour because you don't get any time back for another hour.
But, so, I mean, I'm not saying it's like the best thing in the world. He does have a point. It's bulky. There's different masks, and I haven't tried other stuff, but kind of hard to get a kiss goodnight or, anything else. But you can always take it off, put it back on. It is for your health, so...
And one of my gripes about it is not so much the machine. It's a high percentage of drivers are on the sleep apnea machine. And we've ran into one truck stop that sells distilled water.
Yeah, it's very hard to get distilled water. You have to either shop at a Walmart or get it at a terminal or get it at the one or two truck stops that actually have it. We've stopped at a few truck stops that are near like an Aldi or a
Food Lion
or something like that. And those make it easier for us to run across and grab a gallon of distilled water.
But we need it for the Venus flytrap anyway, so we keep it on the truck even before she got the sleep apnea machine.
Yeah, so we tried to get it. It's just, I don't know if... if y'all have any tips on that, but storage is an issue. You don't want to store 5-6 gallons in the truck somewhere. It kind of gets to be a bit cumbersome. So we usually have 2 gallons and then go back and forth between that. But yeah, any ideas on distilled water probably will help the group if you'll share those.
Yeah. We are in the hotel room for our Disney cruise.
Yes.
We're probably going to put this to publish Wednesday.
Yeah, so it'll publish while we're on the water.
Yeah, so if you have any comments or anything, leave them. We're going to get to them when we get off the boat on Friday.
Right. Yeah, definitely. We're putting our phone in airplane mode and just decompressing and taking a break from life. I don't know how else to put it. You work hard, you play hard is something we've always believed in. So,
Last year we took 2.5 weeks off just because we took a week off to go get the Harley license and got pushed off the road and it totaled. Then we took a week off to do the Honda Gullwing.
We don't take a lot of time off.
The other half a week was us going back and forth for 2 days to do my doctor.
Yeah. So this little week away will help to decompress and start over. I'm still doing my TNT. So when I get back, I'll finish it up. And then...
she plans on possibly trying the assessment, the backing assessment when we get back to pick up the truck, depending on how rusty she is on her backing after
We'll probably
a week
have
and
to
a half to
practice.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Probably have to practice the backing a few times before I do the assessment, but it's better to knock that out before you go to upgrade if you can. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. And we'll get back on the road for a couple weeks and then go into fully upgrade. So
Yeah.
it's a process.
Anything else you have on the CPAP machine, baby?
No, just keep it clean. The mask.
Clean your filters.
Yeah, the mask. You use water wipes, like not any type of solution on it. It needs to just be water, because it is like a silicone base. And then they have a filter that you have to clean out in it. But besides that, they gave us this little.
Hose.
They gave us some soap to every now and then wash the hose and it and everything in, just to keep it fresh and not.
Well, she doesn't get a bacteria buildup and actually breathe in a bacteria into her lungs.
There you go. That's what it is. I was trying to figure out how to explain it, but yeah, cleaning it's not difficult. The machine itself is pretty low maintenance. Oh, and it does have a function. I forgot about this till just now. If you're menopausal, like I am, and you get hot all the time, you can turn the air temperature that gets pumped into you down to like 60 degrees. And it helps so much with the hotness at night and stuff like that, because you got that cool air just going directly into your lungs and into your body. And oh my, it has made a difference in sleeping.
Guys, it doesn't stop her from kicking you.
Nah, every now and then. But it does have that function where you can do the humidity with the water or not, and then you can also do the temperature of the air, which is amazing. Best thing about the machine at all. We'll end on that note, because that's like the most awesome thing.
Okay, so if you have any questions about CPAP machine or any comments or suggestions, let us know. And that's our grandkids at the door, so we're going to cut the video off here. As always, keep your shiny side up, your rubber side down, and your mirrors between the ditches. We'll catch you later.
Take care, guys.